Hello and welcome to Great Hang, the greatest hang that's ever hanged. I'm your hang, Tim McLaughlin, coming to you with your other hang, Myka Fox. Hello, Myka. Top of the morning to ya.
That was at least 5 accents by my count.
It's St. Patrick's Day, my dear bitch.
I thought that was yesterday.
Yes,
when the
and
streets
you were wrong.
flowed with green vomit.
You've been a day off all month. On another episode, you thought that it was the 2nd, but it was the 3rd. You're a fucking fool.
Fact checkers, go back.
So how are you today, Myka?
Whatever. Can we just introduce the guest?
I guess so. Go for it, bitch. I don't care. Damn.
We can't exclude him. He's too good to exclude from your incredible sketch you've started.
I was trying to be fun because we're recording on St. Patrick's Day. I thought it would be a fun start.
Well, keep it up.
I'm also wearing no green. You're not wearing any green except for in your heart. Jealous as hell. All right, introduce our guest.
The esteemed comedian, host of Keith and the Girl podcast, if that's still what we're calling it, Keith Malley, everybody.
Hello. First of all, thank you for having me. Secondly, I know what you mean about Tim's voice. In person, it's another fucking thing. But anyway.
Yeah, people have been talking about how I put on a different voice for the show.
It's weird and off-putting. I feel like, here's the thing, like, where we live is like what YouTube, the podcast, and people want real people. Real people, and then Tim comes on with this fucking, look at him right now trying to figure out what's happening.
You want me to talk in my real voice?
Stop it.
This is how I really talk, baby.
To see the dynamic in person is amazing, too.
Yeah.
Hey, morning, Fatso. Hey, bitch. We record downstairs, Keith. I'm like, okay, anyways.
It's a nice time here. It's a nice time at the house.
I sent Keith down with a bucket and some lotion.
Yeah. It's nice. So, Keith, you're here. I hear through you earlier before the show, the girl is gone. It's just Keith now.
Yes, she is over laughing. She's over comedy. She's focusing on a self-help program that she created.
That's good.
So, starting tomorrow, it'll
First
be without
step,
her.
leave your partner of 20 years. How long, you guys, if you guys don't know, you guys did that show for like 20 years, right?
Almost 20 years,
Almost. Yeah. And she was like, I can't make it to 20.
It'd be another year and 4 months at the time.
God, that's just like my parents' marriage.
Right.
It's like they were so close. They're like a third decade. I don't think so.
Wow.
Right. I had a 4-month notice.
She gave you a 4-month notice.
Yes, and kind of snuck up on me.
Yeah,
so
you didn't do anything. That sounds like a real me move.
That is a real divorced man attitude. If I ever fucking heard one. So, are you still doing? Are you taking a hiatus or no?
I took off last week.
You took off last week to recalibrate the last. Reflect on 20 years of service
to center myself and think about 2 decades. Yes.
And then have you done one without her yet?
I did. We have a VIP show at Keith and the Girl called Diamond Dogs, me and 2 guys, and we just put out that show.
Do not name them.
Okay.
I mix up their names. But the regular Keith and the Girl show tomorrow will be the first one without him.
Oh, so we got you at the perfect time.
Yes.
Wow.
And are you hosting alone?
I know who the guests are going to be. Tomorrow it's going to be Bianca Brady, somebody that everybody loves listening to Keith and the Girl, and my ex-wife, Catherine. She'll be on.
Oh, shit!
Wow.
That is cool. If you guys are Keith and the Girl heads, you should, for one, check out their podcast. They have fucking a shit ton of content to listen to if you want to fucking binge your depression away. I am currently on Monk, and it is not as good as Keith and the Girl. I'll tell you that much. Although, similar OCD traits. You take a shower after you shit.
I do take a shower after I shit.
That feels very Monk-esque.
I haven't seen Monk, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
I feel like you'd be a big Monk head, Keith. You seem like a guy that would be into Monk. I don't know. You just look at you, you're like, this guy fucking loves the USA Network, Psych, Monk.
Wait, so do you
Rizzoli
keep in
and
contact
Isles?
with Catherine?
Yes.
You do? Okay.
Enough
here
to
and
pod.
there, yes.
Here and there. So
Here and there.
Is this like a gotcha episode?
I'm trying to get her back.
Yeah, or no, I didn't even think that.
No.
Are you not still with Kyle?
No, everything's fine. Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, good. I was like, whoa, we've got all kinds of fucking gossip. We got tea on this.
But yeah, we keep in touch still.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I came out with this book, The Dad Emails, and it's about...
We aren't at plugs yet.
Oh, sorry. Anyway,
Keith has a book.
But we
name
won't.
it.
We won't name it until 5 minutes from now.
Keith's book, the dad emails. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I just brought it up because my dad reached out to my ex-wife, started hitting on her, thinking that me and her don't talk. And so she goes, hey, I got this weird fucking email. And so then I started catfishing my dad as her, and then my dad ended up hitting on me.
That's sick. Did you get any hog pics from your dad, and are they in the book, and can I look at them when I open the book?
You know what? It was close to that point. It was close to that point.
That's what.
Yeah, there's actually a fold-out section.
That'd be great. That would be sick. You get a pic from your dad, his hog's big as hell. You're like, damn, what happened?
Tim's like, I'll make it through plugs.
Well, Keith, so you got Keith and the girls coming up. Are you going to change the name of the show to Keith and the guests?
No, because I do like everything's in one place. It's going to be the same vibe, of course. It'll be news and serious shit, but at the same time, the point is that it's funny. So if you liked Keith and the Girl before, you're going to still like it.
I have a couple of questions immediately.
Micah's got questions. Micah, go.
So you guys have a huge fan base, a lot of subscribers.
We're
built
pleased.
with Hemda.
Yes.
Former. Am I allowed to? Can we dead name your former host?
Oh,
yes.
We are allowed a dead name? All right, listen, athletes who have changed your names and now are women, I'm going by all your names now because Keith said it's dead name time.
Good job, Tim.
Myka made me watch a lot of Joe Rogan yesterday.
I was trying to get to the bottom of this Leah Thomas thing. Listen, we're not going to solve it today, and I got shit to talk to Keith about.
I might be cutting that part out.
All right, trans women in sports, yes or no?
More.
5, 4,
more. The more the
3,
better.
2. Okay,
Happy
great.
Women's Month.
Okay.
There we go. Nice.
So does Hemda still get a cut of the subscribers that
Fuck
she helped
no.
build? She just walks away.
Well, she got a payout.
She gets a buyout. She
Yes.
gets a buyout where she can start her own wellness company.
Yes.
That is step number 2 in wellness. First, get a divorce. Second, incredible alimony payment or break off. That's interesting because it is a
lump
business.
sum. It's just like when you win the lottery. You take one lump sum and you don't have them pay you over the time.
This has been Tim's Financial Advice Hour. Follow more tips for moving in with your girlfriend and borrowing money from your dad when you get in a jam.
Here's the thing. That was from my dad. My dad told me to do that. So you know it's good financial advice. The man is financially sound.
That's true.
When rent comes up, do you bring up like what day it is? Like it's 27. Just interesting.
So
27.
Tim has to deal with all the paperwork of it. That was one of the things we decided on, which now I'm like, in retrospect, maybe not the smartest idea.
It wasn't a good idea at all. She was like, you got to do all the stuff because she doesn't like to do anything. So she's like, you have to do everything. And then I'm like, okay, I'll do it.
That is not why. Okay.
That
if we're
is
going to do
true.
that-
It's you don't like to
I
do
said
anything.
you have to deal with the management because I did all the work to get the apartment.
What's the stuff?
Paying the bill, checking the electricity bill, like taking all the bills, paying them on time. That's stuff. That's
I pay
labor.
all the bills. I pay all the. Micah doesn't pay any of the bills. That's a little thing.
Except for
people
last
don't
month,
know.
but otherwise.
Well, and also.
If you're gonna pick that random.
If we're gonna fucking do
But
that,
I didn't ask you to help out on the bill this month, and it was $700.
we got to figure this out. I think our gas bill is they're charging us for the whole building or something. I don't know what's happening.
Mine went up a lot. I paid like 200 something.
200 for, and you have a smallish apartment.
Yes.
And this thing is pretty big.
Yeah.
It might be, but $700 sounds wrong.
And I wasn't going to ask you for any money. But it's nice that you bring it up and shove it in my
It's
face.
nice that you brought it up.
I didn't bring it up.
You
You're the one
did.
that
You
you're
said
the one
I
that's-
pay all the bills.
You made it
without
seem
any.
I do pay all the bills, but
Except
I've only
for-
asked you for help one time.
Just saying. Okay, all right.
Oh, I love this.
Just recently is all.
Keith,
Just this last-
God forbid a man has a lean month and has to say to his girlfriend, hey, the gas bill was $500. Do you mind if we split it in half this 1 month in the 2 years that we've been living together?
It feels like a reoccurring thing.
It feels like it,
feels
but it
that way.
only happened once.
The point is, though, he is in charge of the rent, and he doesn't always pay it on time because he forgets.
I pay it on time. I pay it on the 5th every time. It's always paid the last day you can pay it.
I don't need to bring receipts. We can move on from this topic. Here's the point. Here's the point. Sometimes I have to remind him. Sometimes I get reminders from the management, and I have to ask him if he paid the rent. And that is a fact that happens. Whether or not they're in the wrong or Tim's in the wrong, who could say?
But this is coming from the lady who didn't know that today was St. Patrick's Day and thought it was yesterday. So can we even really trust if she knows what day it actually is?
That's a good
Your
point,
Honor, I rest my case.
Your Honor, can he also rest his voice?
I'm losing it.
So, okay, you've broken up from Hemda. Are you ever going to get a new co-host, or have you been burnt?
I'd get a new co-host. I don't like shows where a guy's just stuck in his own stupidity. So I definitely need some kind of soundboard. I'm over guy podcast, so I feel like it would be a not man.
It's another Keith and the girl.
So a girl or something
or Keith
fun.
and the them.
Right.
Keith and the they.
But, everybody's...
Them and the Keith.
Them's the Keiths.
I already bought the .com, so
you bought
we're kind of stuck with... No, I mean Keith and the girl, so...
Yeah, it's a little
that's why I'm keeping
binary.
it, yeah.
Your podcast is a little binary. It's kind of out of date.
Yeah.
Out of touch.
Let's think of a good name. Tim McLaughlin presents Them and the Keith.
Them and the Keith is catchy.
I think it's pretty good. Get yourself a non-binary in there, Keith.
Sure.
Throw one in there.
Are you gonna like have auditions? Like the Daily Show.
Oh yeah.
You got to have guest hosts.
It won't be deliberate per se, but yeah, I mean...
And then you can bring in Jon Stewart eventually.
That's a good plan.
Yeah, you can bring in Jon Stewart once a month. Jon Stewart, Them and Jon Stewart. Tim McLaughlin presents Them and Jon Stewart.
I would watch.
Is that offensive at all to the writers of The Daily Show? That John's like, don't worry, I'll come back.
I suspect they're thrilled.
Yeah?
John is, I'm going to say, very good at it.
Sure.
But
it does say you guys aren't doing good enough.
To the writers? No.
Yeah.
The writers
No.
weren't about to become the hosts anyway.
I was talking to one of the writers. He said it's great over there.
Yeah, they're kind of happy about
Yeah,
it.
I think they
good.
love it.
Right.
Then
It's probably the other people who are up for host who might be a bit salty.
Right.
Because they went through that whole audition process and then, Johnny come lately.
Right.
yeah, Johnny come early, Johnny come later. Johnny just loves coming.
You got that right.
Am I allowed to be funny?
We'll find out.
All right. Well, this was a good start of the show. Keith, anything else you want to update us on in your life? This is catching up, of course.
Right, the catching up segment. Not just the book's exciting. Keith and the girl, where it's going to go next is exciting. I'm nervous, but excited. That's everything.
All right, well, that's perfect. Now, according to my little list here, it's time for plugs. Keith, plug that fucking book of yours, motherfucker.
If you go to keithandthegirl.com/dadbook, you'll be able to, on Amazon, get the story of me catfishing my dad as my ex-wife. All the emails back and forth are in there. Not one thing is missing. And so if my dad's gaslighting me about something he said, you can go back 2 pages and go, wait a second, it's right here. It's very exciting.
Can't wait to read. Is this an actual photograph of your dad?
Yes, that's a real picture of my dad masturbating to my ex-wife on the computer.
He's got a real resemblance to what is it? Which frog? The
Go ahead.
What's the Reddit frog? What's the left? Tim, you know what it is. Just fucking help me.
You're talking about Pepe?
Pepe. It looks like Pepe.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
And Pepe is a troll, right?
Yes.
So was this intentional?
No, but it is now.
Interesting.
Keith, has your dad talked to you about the book yet?
He knows not to. It's because then there'll be another book.
Oh.
So no, we're not talking.
Yeah, but he could call unless you record all your phone calls too. Is your whole life a trap?
Are you recording everything in your life Don Barris style?
You just never know. You never know. So we don't talk at all. My mom passed away not too long ago, and I wouldn't go to the funeral because he was there. Ironically, I'll go to his funeral. That's the funny thing.
Yeah, because he'll be gone.
Yeah.
You got to go. Well, yeah, once your enemy is gone, you're allowed to go. Well, that's exciting. So
you didn't even want to go to your mom's funeral and hide behind a tree or something?
It would have just been me. He weirded out.
I've always
Is that Keith? Send him an email.
There's a graveyard by our house, and sometimes I take a nice walk around it because it's peaceful there. And every now and then, I just want to hide behind a tree at a funeral, give them something to talk about.
There's a freaking graveyard around here.
You can't walk that far.
I'm not trying to. That's spooky as hell. I'm not trying to go over there.
The funeral was just me and the siblings, so I knew,
You wouldn't be able to hide.
I wouldn't be able to hide, and obviously try to, after all this bullshit, maybe hug me or whatever. And I'm sitting there dodging, weaving, all of a sudden making it about me. That'd be weird.
You didn't want to go to a funeral because you didn't want to tell him you didn't want to hug him?
I wouldn't want to talk to him.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. I mean, I get that. I have relatives that I keep
Right.
it 3,000 miles distance.
Yeah.
So, but fuck, yeah.
I met the siblings at the Airbnb, but I just didn't go to the funeral.
Okay. So you went to support the family.
Yeah, and yes, yeah.
Got it. Damn.
When-
He fucked up.
He told at the funeral, after the funeral's over, he told my siblings, "Thanks for coming to my wife's funeral."
What a psychopath.
They're
That's
like,
so
"What the
sick. That's so cool.
What a
a
straight-
dickhead. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that when when my mom dies. At her funeral, I'm gonna go. Thank you for coming to my dad's wife's funeral. I'm gonna say that shit to everybody, and they're gonna be like, "Tim is a fucked up piece of shit." That is awesome. I was at Kenny DeForest's thing, and everyone was crying and stuff, and I go, "A firm handshake is all you need from the Timster." And
And then Tim did that little middle finger thing where he scratches
the
the
hand
palm.
rape, yeah.
yeah.
And he just goes, he's alive.
Yeah, and Ari got mad at me. He goes, "Quit saying that to people." I go, "It's funny. Who cares? What are you gonna do?"
Yeah.
Well, Keith, congratulations on the book.
Thank you. I'm
Congratulations
excited.
on having a scumbag for a dad to have fodder to make a book for.
I did mail him the book,
You did.
and he had to sign for it, which he did. That's
Oh,
very
good.
exciting. And when he opens it, it said, "Book number 1, Dad. Look, we finally worked together."
That's funny.
That's really funny. So he
That's
had
not
to
on.
sign
That's
for
not
it.
in the acknowledgments. Why do I feel-
Well, kind of. The acknowledgments are, let's see, right there.
to Dad, thank you for showing me who you are. Wow. Yeah. Fuck him. God, I want to write a book just to piss off people I hate.
Really?
No, that's too
You
much
could
work.
do it. Why wouldn't you want? Why don't you do it? Write a book, Myka.
All right, but Keith, how many books do you have now?
There's my autobiography, The Great American Novel. The relationship book, What Do We Do Now? I did with Chemda. This, the dad emails. And then we did a
he's not
podcasting
sure.
guide some time ago.
Oh, that's right. I was like, he's not even sure how many fucking books he's got.
This guy's got so many freaking books. Guy wrote an autobiography halfway through his
I
life.
wasn't even 30 yet.
Yeah, at that point, aren't they just memoirs?
Yeah.
Right.
I always wonder about that because people like Britney Spears has one. I'm like, I don't think we've seen the last of Britney Spears.
Right.
Memoirs of a gay guy.
What, Tim?
It's like memoirs of a geisha, but but I'm dogging Keith.
Oh, got it. Yeah. Everyone talks about how gay Keith is.
Listen, man, I'm just trying my best on this podcast.
Tim, you are
today.
on today.
I am not. I guess I'm off. Myka doesn't understand jokes, also, Keith. So here's the thing. So
If I stare at you blankly, that means you've killed.
yesterday I posted on the thing. I go, do I have to see the original Eras tour to understand the Taylor version? Right? You get it, right, Keith?
guess, sure.
Because it's a concert.
Right.
Myka goes, why would you? Why?
I get the joke. I've seen it done before on a million other fucking movie sequels.
Yeah, and then they post this thing about how these quadruplets are about to turn 18, and I wrote countdown to the 5-some. And Myka was like, what? It's like, she goes, oh, like how when the Olsen twins were going to turn 18? I go, yes, exactly. I'm counting down to fucking all 4 of these busted quadruplets.
They
These
were
girls
babies.
were...
They were babies, actually.
But
Which
is also funnier if you post a photo of them being babies.
So, but it's really weird that you said they're about to turn 18.
They are about to turn 18.
They're-
That's the fucking article, stupid.
They're
The article was
babies.
about no. They're not. They were babies when they were born. That's
the
how
picture,
fucking time.
the picture that is in the.
Yes, that's what's funny. It's funny to say. It's
There's
funny
a lot
to say.
of things funny about this, Keith. It might go over your head as well.
Because Myka doesn't understand comedy. It's funny to say. It's funny to say countdown to the 5-some and then post the picture of them as babies, not them as 17-year-olds.
I also like the story a lot on your last episode where you explained to the crowd that usually you're great. And if you were great that day, they would have been in for a fucking treat.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. When I'm on, oh my God, these motherfuckers, they're bussies. They laugh their freaking bussies off. All right, Myka, plug your shit, bitch.
Jesus Christ. Well, we had an incredible live show March 10th, and our next one will be April 14th. Guests. Still, we know we have Courtney B. We're waiting on a clincher for the other one. It should be an incredible time. That's at the Gutter at 8 p.m. And before that, today is St. Patrick's Day, as it turns out. I will also be at Ebbs Brewing Company Wednesday, March 20th. That'll be a really fun show. It's called Ambush. And, Tim is about to promote a show where he fucked me over. Go ahead, Tim.
Oh, Tim.
What?
What happened, buddy?
What do you mean?
Because I looked at a date I had that I had to cancel, and then Tim... All right, we'll just get to it.
All right, this week, if you're listening to this, the day it comes out, Thursday through Saturday, I will be in Baltimore and Maryland, opening for the one and only Shane Torres. So come out and see me and Shane. 5 shows. I promise to be on at least 3 out of the 5. So if you come out, I'll probably be on for 3 out of the 5. 2 of them up in the air. Probably that Thursday show, I might be a little bit off because I've got to take the bus there.
Feels like you got to buy at least 3 tickets to guarantee a good show.
Yeah, so buy a ticket to every show. At least 3 of them I will be very funny. Shane will be very funny on all of the shows, I would assume. He needs your love more than I do. And May the 5th be with me. I will be, oh no, it's May 4th. Even better, May the 4th be with me.
God.
May the 4th be with me. I will be in Springfield, Massachusetts, headlining the White Lion Brewing Company in Springfield, Mass. for $300. So
What the fuck, Tim?
How much does it cost to get there?
I don't know. I'll probably take the train or the bus or something to Springfield. I could take the bus to Springfield.
Do you need an opener?
I could probably have you come.
Let's fucking do it. How much does that pay?
Probably $50 to $75. I could ask Jack if you can come.
Wait, you're not. Who's Jack?
I can't. I'm not gonna give out the booking information on the. Actually,
What's his address?
I don't know. I don't actually know who books it. But I can talk to him, see if you can come. All right, and so that's it. That'll be on May the 4th, which is my favorite day to hang out with Myka.
Oh wait, I'll be in LA. I'll be in LA.
Oh yeah, Myka will be in LA.
A bunch of dates. I'll post them on my website. I don't have.
Damn it! Now I'm not even going to be able to see you on May the 4th and tell you that May the 4th be with you.
I bet you'll text it.
Keith, this is a fun bit. All of May, you just say May the whatever day be with you to Myka.
Yeah, I think I got it done like the 6th time. Yeah.
But you do it every single day till she buys a gun.
Keith, how did you break away from your podcast co-host?
Right.
It was her decision, you fool.
Did you trick her into wanting to do that, or how did you do that?
By the way, speaking of shows, remember that when you put up the flyers for a show, and then these other people put flyers right
Remember?
over that?
You mean
No,
like
don't
I remember
start
like
that,
it was
Keith.
last
Don't
week.
start that.
Did you like that feud?
Yes.
You love a
Also,
feud.
that'll be brought back up later in our comments section.
But he did bleep out the names. Do you know that?
I do know that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and that is for the best.
Okay.
Myka was hot. We don't need to drag these people. We don't need our droves of fans to go out and dox these people. They're fine. It's not that big of a deal in the scheme of things.
If it happens again, you should swat them.
If it does happen again, we will be swatting them. But
We should swat their show.
yes, cover me up once, shame on you. Cover me up twice, swatting we will do.
Well,
That's
good,
right.
good for you guys to move on, but to think about it though, how deliberate and almost evil
You
and
wanna know something,
aggressive. They know it's you, and they covered your specific.
I mean, our
poster.
photos were right on it, Keith. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm
You know what,
not.
Keith? Afterwards, Tim was like, I was like, I don't want to bring this up again on the show. I was like, we're not like Keith and the Girl where we drag out a feud for years and years and years. And that is verbatim
I don't
what
forget.
I fucking said.
Good.
You are the feud king.
Thank you. That's
You
sweet
didn't even
to say.
go to your mom's fucking funeral for a feud.
Right. Yes.
That's sick. I do like that you'll hold a grudge forever, Keith.
I don't
That's
mind
nice.
it. I don't mind it because I took it seriously in the first place.
Right. You
So
got
it wasn't frivolous.
You cannot grow.
Right.
Absolutely not.
Right.
You're gonna
Keith, top 3 feuds.
Let's see. We have somebody now, a female that reminds me of another guy that used to work for us, where they didn't think. They tried to get me to be close friends with them. They didn't think we were close enough, so they deliberately tried to be the worst person ever. And has this ever happened?
I don't understand.
They were mad. They wanted to be good friends with you. You didn't give them what they wanted.
Correct.
So they burned it all down.
Yes.
Damn.
And like,
no one's ever wanted to like me that much, I don't think.
And then, like,
It's happened
behind
to
the
me a
scenes, emailing other people, like, that we're fucked up or something. And
trying to
what are you
ruin your
doing?
rep.
Yeah, but it's for attention.
Yeah.
We
Now I'm
gotta
trying to
go
figure out
viral.
who it is. I have a couple guesses I'll guess after the show.
Well, I don't bleep out names. So it's, one's a listener that I'm thinking about, and the other one is Keith McNally, somebody who used to work with us.
Oh, I remember that guy. I've known these guys forever.
Yeah.
Keith on Keith crime.
That Keith McNally. I forgot about that name. That was insane that you had a like person that you worked with with your same name.
Yeah, and he felt I was closer to other friends of mine, even though he was in my house. And so he even said this. He admitted, and he's like, "I'm going to be the villain now, and I'm going to be your worst enemy." And I'm
That
like,
is
Wow.
insane.
You know what I would do? I'd be in your house. I'd take a big shit in your toilet, and then I'd take a picture of it and be like, Keith doesn't flush the shits in his own house, I'd say.
And then Tim would vomit everywhere for having a picture of shit on his phone.
Yeah, it would make me sick, but I'd do it just to fucking spread hate. All right, Keith.
Yes.
This is a part of the show called Spit That Bit. If you have a comedy bit that you're working on, because we know you do stand-up.
Keith records a new comedy album every year. Are you still doing that?
Yeah, the one's out right now. It's called Nice Try Tricksters.
So how many? I don't know if you guys can understand what a major feat that is. A brand new comedy album every year, and he never performs stand-up.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys know how insane that is.
It's insane. It's mildly insulting to many comedians, I would say.
I am impressed by it. So you have what? Which one just came out?
Nice Try Tricksters number 17.
Number 17. So we know you got to be working on new bits.
I do wait last minute, even when I put things together. So I don't actually.
You do this on your birthday every year, April 15th?
April 15th this year.
5 days till our boy's birthday. Hitler. On April 20th.
I was like, who's
Oh,
our
yes.
boy? Hitler is our boy now?
I don't know. I'm just throwing shit at the wall, trying to be funny, and then vomiting, of course, because I hate shit.
Okay.
So yeah, usually every April 15th with this Keith and the Girl transition. I don't know that I'll do it this year. I mean this April, but we'll see.
Another thing, transitioning is ruined. So, because we're very close. We're less than a month away, Keith.
Yeah. Now would be writing time.
Damn. So you
So
have
you do
nothing
it.
to spit.
You write a year's worth of material in 1 month
At the most, yeah.
at the most.
And this goes over well?
Yeah, it's 17.
Wow. Well, I mean, it doesn't mean they're all good.
They'd stop showing up at 14.
Tim, it's quantity over quality, Timmy.
Oh,
We all know
okay.
that.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, in this day and age of content,
Tim, once you have a fan base, you can do whatever you want. You'll learn that someday.
I hope so. I hope to. Please follow me on Instagram at hot_comic69.
Think about all the famous comedians we've seen become bad at their jobs because everyone will just keep paying for what they do.
Oh, yeah, that's true. They're doing it right now as we speak at this very moment. Many of them.
Are you talking about me right now?
No, I'm talking about the
You were
internet.
looking at me.
The internet is turning on some of the biggest comedians for not being funny anymore.
And they should, finally. All right.
Well,
Fucking keep back to the open mics, I say.
and that was Spit That Bit.
No,
All
no.
right.
Wait, or we're not going to do it?
We can do it. Do you have a bit that you're working on?
No, Keith, did you say no?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. All right. No, let's move on.
And that was Spit That Bit.
We need to start spitting that paying attention.
All right, and now this is a little segment of the show that Myka calls Hot Take of the Week with
yes.
Myka Fox.
Hot take. Somewhere in the city. Here we go. I got a good one for us.
This is a good one. Myka said this was before the show. She goes, this is a good Keith one.
I don't always pair the hot takes to the guests, but this week I had the luxury of it, and I think I'm curious to hear your opinion on this.
Thank you.
All right. Am I the asshole for not asking permission to use hubby's coffee? Their hubby stands for husband in internet speak.
Got it. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Which I think is strike one. Calling your husband hubby is gross and weird. Okay, but
To use his coffee?
yeah,
Coffee what?
just coffee. Their coffee. Like
So
the
we
coffee-
get a little bit of information. We have to give our hot take, and then we'll get more info. So, what, Michael? What was the question?
Am I the asshole for not asking permission to use my husband's coffee?
I'm going to say, all right, based on the fight we got in where Myka wouldn't let me have a little taste of her ice cream and the comments I got back from the people, I'm going to say that yes, she is an asshole.
Tim can be taught.
Thank you.
Yes, she. I don't know. If you're inside my body, you can use my coffee.
So you let women inside your body?
If I did, they could have my coffee. I also
Right.
don't drink coffee, so a lot of this doesn't apply.
Or
She should be allowed to have some
or your fancy Gatorade, let's say.
Right, that's true. I do like
Or your morning Celsius.
Yeah, just buy more then, if everybody loves it.
All right, here we go.
This is probably that coffee that like an owl eats and then shits out, and then they have to make it's like that shit coffee that costs like fucking $20 an ounce or whatever.
You're pretty close here, Tim. Me, she's a 20-year-old female husband who's a 37-year-old male.
37 and 20?
28.
28, okay.
All right, that's pretty sick. 9-year difference. That guy's pretty cool.
All right. He is a huge coffee geek. He has a separate set of shelves and equipment for it. I have tried over the years to learn more about his process and how to brew it, but it just doesn't click for me like it does for him.
Well, women don't understand the ins and outs of like how to use machines. Go on.
Absurd. I always buy instant or go to Starbucks because it's all the same to me. He never says the coffee I've made is bad, just that something is always off. It's too bitter, astringent, weak, etc. But thanks me anyway for my efforts. Henny, he's saying it's bad.
Yeah, I mean, he is saying it's bad.
It's not bad, honey. It's just weak and astringent. It tastes like you just pissed in a toilet and put a cup in there.
Also, this is a good one for Myka because Myka's a real coffee cunt. She's one of these CCs. She's out here fucking, dude,
I piss off Tim's whole family every Christmas about this.
Yeah, I have to go take Myka to get different coffee because she doesn't like the weak coffee that my parents have at the house.
They have Folgers and they brew it weak. That's 2 no's in the Myka book of coffee.
I don't give a fuck. I just drink whatever. I'm like this lady.
He's like, yeah. So this was a good one for us as well, which is even more insane that you're like, Myka doesn't understand machines when I'm the only one in the house who gives a fuck about
I didn't say
the
Myka doesn't understand machines. I said women in general as a whole don't understand machines. Go ahead.
I don't count there. Okay.
Keith, do you have any takes yet?
Just get more coffee. He's like, well, this is special. I like it. Well, she likes it too. Just buy more. You have a computer because you went on Reddit. You can afford coffee, more coffee.
Yeah, he's got all these shiny Italian machines, though, that steam and process and do.
Tim understands machines and what they do.
That's right.
My husband is going through a busy time at work and has for the past 2 weeks. He freelances. His latest client turned out to be very difficult. He's had to make a lot of edits, blah, blah, blah. As a result, he's more stressed than usual and is working longer hours. So I thought if I made him coffee in the way he likes, that would cheer him up about it.
Bitch, we've learned you don't know how. You can't.
Long story short, he didn't like what I brewed.
Fuck.
He didn't really have anything nice to say about my gesture, and then when he learned what beans I used, he was very annoyed and shut me out of his office without any thanks. He had 2 containers of beans on the shelf. I used the container which was small and finished it.
Don't use the small one is always the expensive one, you stupid bitch. Even I don't have any money, and I know that.
Right, and to finish it.
Yeah.
And ruin it.
I didn't realize it was a rare coffee and processed in a unique way. It cost more than triple the other bag, which was mainly full, and double the size. I thought that using up the beans in the smaller container made more sense so he can buy himself another bag from his long list of beans he wants. He refuses to ever have more than 2 bags at once so he can appreciate them a lot more. In parentheses, whatever that means.
I agree with that. Whatever.
He's upset with me because I didn't ask permission and he could have told me which bag to use if I was going to try and make him a coffee. I'm upset with him for his reaction, no thanks, and shutting me out of the office. I think the whole permission thing is so gross to me, and I shouldn't have to ask whether I can use something in our home. Am I the asshole?
Yes, here's the thing. This lady is me. This man is Myka.
Yep.
This is... Here's the thing. That lady needs to apologize for using his expensive beans and buy him new ones. That has to happen. It sucks that she did it. She fucked up. This is a lesson I've learned. She should have asked, what would you want me to get you? And then had Myka told me, which is the man, of course, in this situation, then we could have made it all the correct way.
I like all the thoughts she's putting into it, supposedly. He's working hard, so I thought I'd give him I don't think it was that thought out. Yes, you don't finish the coffee, because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. I'd like to know how she was kicked out of the office. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, yeah. I think he
This coffee?
Yeah. Just
Get out. Yeah,
hot
straight in the
coffee to the face.
I think he lightly pushed her and then just shut the door while he looked at her in silence.
I mean, I know exactly how he kicked her out of the office. It's how I would do it. I'd be like, okay, all right, can you just go? It would be like that. Let me finish my work. You've distracted me. You've wasted my shit. You gave me the thing I want wrong. God, she is so fucking selfish. Can I just say?
This chick fucked up. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. She's like, I wanted to make his stress about me and making it about how I made him better. So I'll do this thing that I know he doesn't like and then get mad if he doesn't like it.
Yeah, she prefaced the story by saying she fucks up, and then she fucked up. It's like, yeah, we know you're going to fuck up. That's the anecdotal evidence we have at the beginning of this. Also, she writes it in a way where we're supposed to feel sorry for her. Let's get her husband's side. Is there an edit with her husband right in?
There is an edit. You know what the story reminds me of, though? It reminds me of Chocolate Frosting Guy.
Yes, that guy was a fucking dickhead, too.
No, he was right, and she was wrong.
That guy should have been. I think that guy should have been a little more appreciative because it wasn't. Because he didn't buy all of the things to make the cake. The lady bought the stuff to make the cake and took the time to make the cake. This guy's. Actually,
are we relitigating this?
Actually, Myka, it's completely different. This guy had bought all of the stuff. It was his machinery. No, you're wrong. Actually, fuck you too.
I think they're similar. Do you remember?
No.
I know you listen to the pod. There was a guy who. His girlfriend wanted to bake him a cake on his birthday, ask him what kind he wanted. He said chocolate cake, chocolate frosting.
Right.
She baked him chocolate cake with vanilla frosting. He didn't complain. He ate just the cake part, not the frosting. She asked why he didn't eat the frosting. He said he didn't like it. Then she got mad at him.
Not nice.
Right. So
yeah.
I think it's very similar where it's like
But
they're trying to be nice even though you were trying to do a nice thing, but you fucked it up intentionally.
Yeah, I'm
or
with you.
selfishly.
Yeah, I'm hating her.
Yeah.
I hope she dies.
I think
you.
she's wrong too. I just don't think it's as similar to the cake thing as you think.
Here-
Sound off in the comments. Let us know if you think it's similar to the cake thing or not.
There is an edit from her. Thank you for the advice, everyone. I apologized this morning over breakfast and offered to buy him a new bag of the coffee I used, as well as
Just buy it. Don't even ask.
asking for advice on a bag I can buy to practice. Oh, and she's going to buy a practice bag.
Oh, I gotta get my little practice bag of coffee.
I don't know. Why would you need advice on a practice bag? Just start with fucking beans from the grocery store. You don't need to She says all is good in our household now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. All's well that brews well, I say.
Good.
All right. Ding, 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 ding,
No,
ding,
we're not
ding,
doing
ding,
that.
ding, ding, ding. It's time for the
we're not
news
doing
with
that.
Tim McLaughlin.
I'm sorry, Keith.
Keith, check this out.
Yeah, buddy.
Bees cause a buzz and lengthy disruption.
You couldn't even get through the fucking headline. You couldn't even get through the goddamn. Do you know he doesn't do that on purpose, Keith?
This is a scary one for me. I am absolutely terrified of bees. Bees cause a buzz and a lengthy disruption at Indian Wells tennis during the Alcazar and Vizverev match.
How do you follow the stories with that cadence?
I don't. I turn off as soon as I hear ding, 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 ding. Then I stare off into space and wait for Tim to pause. Then I say how much I hate this. And then I stare off until the guest says what is happening. And then I explain to them, Tim can't read and he does this to torture me.
Indian Wells, California, Associated Press. A swarm of bees.
God damn it! How did you fuck up that?
I'm kind of stuffed up.
No.
A swarm of bees.
Did it stuff your brain?
Yeah, it stuffed my brain. My brain's more full of numbers than letters, I think is the problem.
Yeah, too many V's in there.
I'm more of a
They're
math
Roman
man. Yeah, they've got
numerals.
Roman numerals in there.
Do you read these first?
Oh, I literally just found this because I forgot about it. A swarm of bees forced nearly... Oh, shit. The Associated Press wanted me to subscribe. A swarm of bees.
You didn't even scroll down that far before.
A swarm of.
Scorm?
Listen, let me do my fucking thing here. I'm trying to cook. A swarm of bees forced nearly 2 hours.
It's like a tongue twister, but it's just a sentence.
Caused nearly a 2-hour disruption to the quarterfinal match of Carlos Alcaraz and Alexander Vervez
All that you have to get right.
at the PNB Paribas Open on Thursday. One of the guys swatted at the bee, buzzing around him before running for cover, and the match was suspended 19 minutes. In which
Why did you act like that's the end of the sentence?
Because he doesn't know when it is.
Alcaraz served a 1-1. The Spaniard went on to win 6-3, 6-1 in less time than the delay, 1 hour and 48 minutes. Dozens of bees attached themselves to the overhead spider cam and traversed the court.
Those are for spiders, you fool.
Yes, you fools. The bee vacuumer was summoned back to the court with a spray bottle and was cheered wildly by the crowd.
Wait, the bee vacuumer sprayed? Everyone's doing the wrong thing.
Well, the bee
The bees are going to the spider cam. The vacuumer's using a sprayer. Everyone's fucked up.
Well, the bee vacuumer sprays smoke to calm down the bees and then sucks them in the vacuum.
Why don't you just suck them in the vacuum? Why do you need them to be calm?
So that they chill. If they chill, you can suck them up. If they get all mad, they fly away. Can't suck them up, stupid. Do you not know anything about bee vacuuming?
V-vacuuming?
Do you guys have sex?
Sometimes.
Like, how do you get past this? You know what I mean? It can't
This
be good
is
energy.
fun.
This
Oh,
helps,
no.
yeah.
Oh, yeah? Okay. All right.
How do we get past this? This is our favorite part, where I make fun of Tim for not being able to read. Haven't you ever played teacher-student?
He posed for selfies, causing the tennis players to laugh as they watched him wander around spraying for bees. He also doused the walls around the court. My man's dousing the walls.
Dousing them with what?
Bee stuff.
Yeah.
The bee also landed on a player's towel. Oh, my Lord.
Now I have a story.
Yeah. Is that the headline photo?
The headline photo is the bee person sucking off the bees with the vacuum.
He's sucking them off.
He's
Getting his little stinger in his mouth till once they come, they die. I guess
they're shooting pollen into her fucking gills.
that's good, Tim.
Alcaraz expressed ongoing concern that the bees would swarm again on his side, but the ATP Tour supervisor encouraged him to keep trying during the warm-up. Tournament owner and billionaire...
No, we're done with this. It's over. The news is done.
It has one more sentence. Tournament owner and billionaire Larry Ellison, a former Microsoft CEO, and former Microsoft CEO Bill Gates were watching the match.
Conjunctions are so important, aren't they?
Did you hear what I said?
They were
Myka?
watching the match.
Yes. Billionaire Larry Ellison and Bill Gates saw all of this go down.
What if this was like a monk-style trap where they were trying to kill off the billionaires with bees?
Whoa, the billionaire bee...
Killer.
Yes. I was trying to think of another B word.
The billionaire bee baller.
No, Keith, go.
Bitch.
Bitch,
That's not bad.
Yeah, good job, Keith.
The billionaire bee bust. No, that's not good.
Bastard.
Well, it would be Mr. Monk meets the billionaire bee.
No, it would be Mr. Monk goes to the tennis match.
Is that what it would be? Oh. Is that what it would be?
They title them all like Curious George episodes.
Oh, that's funny.
That show is so bad. I have turned it off mid-episode at least 3 times because I'm so annoyed with Monk's weird tics.
Produced and written by podcaster Tom Sharpling. Speaking of podcasts.
That's right. And produced by Dan Dratch, Rachel Dratch's brother, who I met once. That's not exciting?
There you go. Well, no, Rachel Dratch is... It was funny, Keith.
Thank you.
Rachel Dratch plays Debbie Downer.
Oh, it was an inside joke.
See, Myka doesn't
I don't
get jokes. This is what I'm trying to tell you. All right.
I don't get referential humor.
Look, because she doesn't watch anything. Myka would understand reverential humor if she didn't play games on her phone the entire time she watches stuff.
It's how it helps me focus on not hating what I'm watching.
Does she then ask you questions like, why are they here?
Keith, you know she does. You
You know what? I just dropped the bomb.
Keith, I'll tell you this, though. I was very proud of Myka. We watched Alien the other day.
I'd never seen it.
She'd never seen Alien. We watched Alien, and she barely was on her phone at all.
It was too scary.
I think it was a testament to how good Alien is as a movie.
No, when we watch movies, I put my phone down. Tim is shaking his head no, but that is correct. Tim is the one that looked at.
I'm putting a camera in our bedroom.
All right. You put another one.
Another one. And another
Get
one.
DJ Khaled over here in
All
the
right,
bedroom because
Keith, because what?
we have another one and no one eats pussy.
That's true. Well, I'm full. Keith, here we go.
Yes.
This is time for the best segment of the show. Mm-hmm. Reviews for the podcast.
Yes.
This is where we go on iTunes and see if we have any new 5-star reviews. They could be any star, but if you would leave a 5-star review on Apple iTunes, we would really appreciate it. We don't have any. It's been weeks since we've had one on Apple iTunes.
It's been 2 weeks since we got a review.
But I think that's because people have been absolutely going ape shit in the comments on YouTube. Because if you're watching this on YouTube, first of all, stop what you're doing. Like and subscribe.
No, keep watching.
Okay. Actually, don't stop what you're doing. Continue to watch and like and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications and leave a comment. Comment down below, whatever you'd like. Here we go. Are you guys ready for the comments here on YouTube?
Yes.
Liza says, Ka-souffle is pronounced sa-souffle and means that's enough. Jeff Sheen, sa-souffle. And we got our Jeff Sheen mention for the pod.
So wait, that's enough Jeff Sheen though. So is that pro or anti-Sheen?
I think it's anti-Sheen. I think it's enough bringing up Jeff Sheen. And also listen to the Tough Questions podcast. Forgot to do that in the plugs. Snake Nelson says, another bustin' episode. Myka's mom jeans are just out of this world. Really cool.
They're not mom jeans. I have a mom body, and therefore any jeans I wear look like that.
Damn.
That's just a little
My girl
tip.
got a mom body, but ain't got no kids. All right. And Morton Leo says, Myka's face during the song was priceless.
Good job.
Thanks.
You must have been freaking pissed off. NJ Greg says, this might be New Jersey, Greg. Myka,
Wow, are you Monk?
Myka, you are not over.
Damn, cool deduction.
I told
Mr.
you-
Monk goes to the Reddit section.
I told you that's how Andrew got arrested once, right?
Did he put his actual name on a...
No, the cops were at our place, and they go, who's Daniel? Where's Daniel, the guy that's on the lease for this place? And Andrew got a phone call, and it was from Danny. And the cop goes, Daniel, Danny, I bet it's the same guy. And Andrew goes, wow, officer, they should bump you up to detective.
That'll do it.
And they arrested his ass immediately. Oh, man.
That's funny.
It was very funny. Myka, you are not overreacting. Fuck those guys and their posters.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Here we go. Keith loves it.
It was so egregious.
It is
And
right.
of course it is.
Are you just egging me on, or do you
Both.
really? Thank you. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm egging you on, and it's shocking how they don't think that you would find out. Also, said they kind of maybe wanted you to know. It's such a deliberate fuck you. And how do they apologize? How would you apologize?
Well,
you did it deliberately.
Yeah.
How could they have
Well, I
apologized?
can see them not looking at the date and just putting it over the posters, but also
No, that's the whole thing on the poster. And also, how they got away with it is they're like, well, our friend did it. I'm like,
Yeah.
really?
Okay. Yes.
Really?
Miriam Zapata says, this is war, a bunch of exclamation points. Brian Vanderveen says, Am I the Asshole Lady is such
I'm sorry, by the way, if you tell me who did those posters,
Yeah.
that's going to be the plot of season 2 of Keith and the Girl. Every day we're gonna cover them.
Keith picks up the mantle. Can we get one of your friends to cover their posters for the end of time?
Yes. Yeah.
One of Keith's few friends,
know.
many enemies. It sounds like. Brian Vanderveen says the "Am I the Asshole Lady" is such a fucking asshole. She's a total bozo. Love the show, guys. Also, fuck those scumbags who covered your posters.
Agreed.
We want names.
Yes. Is that Keith? Did Keith write that?
That was me.
Keith, are you Brian Vanderveen?
Well, look at you, detective.
Wow. A Polycarp says, Tim, you are not reacting enough.
Thank you.
Damn. Peachy Monster says, I love it when it's just mom and dad. Well, that's nice. Alex says, I'm going to be real with you. We had to cover your
Tim, don't say it in the voice. Just read it in your voice.
Yo, motherfucker, I'm going to be real with you.
No, Tim.
That's what he wrote. We had to cover your posters because an odd-looking dude in a pancake syrup brand T-shirt smeared some goo all over them.
That's an Uncle Jemima reference if
Uncle
I ever heard
Jemima
one.
could have been gooing on them. AJ
That
Cook,
would help us put them up.
What?
If we put up our posters with Uncle Jemima.
Yes,
goo.
Uncle Jemima, come with me to the gutter and fucking you. Listen, Michael will stand there. You
Come
can
with
bust
him
your-
and come for him.
and we can put them on like we're fucking shit.
You almost landed that plane. What are you, a Boeing 747?
I guess I'm
Just couldn't fucking land it.
fucking. What are those? The VMAX, the Max, the Boeing Max planes.
Is that what they're called?
I don't know. We need to hit more than 12 comments. Give Myka a chance to read the news correctly. AJ Cook, no. Myka doesn't get to read the news. The news is my fucking cool thing.
Don't worry. We're gonna play a game today in our Patreon, and I will win, and we'll get rid of the news for a month.
And also, we hit more than 12 comments. So, AJ Cook, thanks for that. Sucat66 says, is it just me? Or Myka is really pulling off wifey material look in this episode.
Oh shit! What does that mean?
It means you be looking wifey as hell, yo.
Oh hell yeah!
It's a compliment, right?
Oh, yeah, I think so. But then I was thinking to Tim because that might sound insulting.
That's possible. Sean from Pittsburgh says, ethnically non-monogamous is the funniest thing Tim has ever said. There you go. That's pretty good for me.
Really, it wasn't the thing about the quintuplets.
That was today's episode. They haven't even heard that. And if it was quintuplets, it'd be a six-sum. It was quadruplets, you fool. And we're just counting down till we can all bust all over them. Steve Balla, 9191. No guess, no problem. Like always, you two crushed it. Micah's crisscross zoo eclipse joke killed me. There you go. Christina Gonzalez says, y'all are the best. Keep them coming.
Should we go over the guests that cancel on you?
Tim, another feud.
Did we have?
who
we
did
could.
cancel
Our guest dog was really sick. A classic excuse.
Yeah, my dog ate my YouTube appearance.
Yes, my dog ate my Metro card. He wasn't able to make it to the show, and then became sick from the transit. Sam Buckle says, "You guys deserve the best." Hey, thanks, man. LJ1 says, we want names.
Agreed.
Well, learn how to lip read, motherfucker.
Well, that's what Ronson File says in the.
Oh yeah.
He said, learn mouth reading at 22 minutes. Let's gather a posse.
Although I will say, you could learn the names and still not know who they are because they are nobodies. I've really started a war with people who do not matter.
Yeah, you did.
I have a lot more to lose than they do.
And Dasha Kachian says, this is my favorite hot couple podcast.
Oh shit, Tim!
That's
really
pretty
bringing
good.
it, the two of us.
Yeah, we are. And you know what? We're bringing it so hard that we have to get to our final comment, our headliner of the comment section. A comment now because YouTube will bury his comments. So I have to find them, and now I'm pinning them in the comment section.
Pin them with goo.
Uncle Jemima says, Micah's hot take of the week makes me shoot... Micah's hot take of the week makes me shoot my hot load of the week. So there we go. One load, one body, one lord of all. Uncle Jemima, thank you very much. And thanks to everyone who commented. Comment down below on the episode. We love it. I'm hoping the comment section gets so big we have to make an extra episode just for comments.
Yeah, the Patreon.
Now it's time for a little segment, Keith, where you and I, fall in love with Micah
shit.
Fox.
All right.
Okay, so we're almost. You've been watching the show, so you know.
Yes.
Arthur Aronson asked 36 questions. If you ask each other, you'll fall in love with each other. We are on 31 out of 36. And Tim, you may have heard this one before. This is like the third time they've basically asked this question, and they make us keep doing it. I think it's part of fall in love. But it's tell your partner something that you like about them already. But considering it's the third one, I'm like, it sounds like tell your partner something that you like about them already.
Can I tell you something, Myka?
Yeah.
I lied in our one with Jill Wiener.
What?
That's right. It was the last time you cried.
Yeah.
You know what the last time I cried was?
What?
I was trying to write a joke about how I'm an optimistic loser, and I started crying thinking about how I'd never succeed because I'm such a failure.
Wait a second. Are you serious?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so I was trying to write a joke, and I started crying because I'm such a failure and I've never accomplished anything.
Wait, you were trying to write a joke about how optimistic you were, and you started crying
Yeah,
because you're.
because I've pretty much wasted my entire life.
Holy fuck, that's depressing.
So I thought I'd come clean on the pod. I had to come
Holy-
clean.
Did you know that then?
No, I forgot about it then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where were you crying?
At the table.
Upstairs?
Yeah, you
Where
can go
was
lick
I?
it off. There's probably residue from tears still on it.
I just Windexed it.
You
today.
went on a walk. I'm not going to cry in front of anybody in the house. Toe saw it and walked away.
How hard were you crying?
Not very hard.
How many tears?
Oh, 26.
Yeah. One for every year you wasted.
Yeah. Well,
I'm giving you the first 10 for free.
That's nice.
You get up until 11 to start making moves.
Another reference Myka didn't get
What?
from the song 26 Tears.
I didn't get it. What's
Maybe
that
I'm the
song?
only one.
What's
Maybe
up-
I'm just
Keith,
working on
Did you
something.
get that?
No, I didn't get that.
There we
Oh.
go.
Well, never mind then.
No, explain yourself.
You know that where they sing about 26
All right,
tears?
explanation over.
All right.
Okay, so tell your partner something that you like about them already or already.
So I got to do it?
Or Keith. One of you got to do it.
I like that.
Oh, it's 96 tears.
Still don't get the reference.
Ah, fucked up.
I like that you're not letting this fight about the posters go.
I did let it go.
You sound like you got a little resentment, and I appreciate that you don't play dumb and silly just to make things go easier.
Oh, like other people?
Oh, you talking about me? I don't give a fuck. I don't really care. In the scheme of things, it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm at the table crying about how I'm a failure. You think I care about these fucking posters? No.
All right, what do you like about Tim?
Just another L for me.
What do I like about that? Well, actually, Tim, the award show we did on Keith and the Girl two awards ago, he won Best New Guest. Everybody loves him. So I think it's his, I don't have to live with him, but it's his frivolous, fun nature that I like.
His frivolous, fun nature.
He seems
Yes.
fun.
I am fun. I'm a nice, fun man. And you know what? I'd like to thank all of the people who are scared of Myka that listen to Keith and the Girl for voting for me for Best New Guest. If I didn't date Myka, I would surely never have won or been on the show.
You think they voted in fear of me?
Yeah, I think they're scared of you.
Like I was going to come find them in their homes and be like, why didn't you vote for my boyfriend for an award I didn't know he was nominated for?
And then say something very cutting and hurtful to them, probably.
Probably.
Okay, let me go. I'll go now, I say. Keith, I like, you know what I like about Keith?
What's that, buddy?
Your fucking pettiness, bro. It's
Thank
awesome.
you. Thank
It
you.
is fucking sick. Made a whole ass book and trolled your own dad. That is so cool.
Thank you. You have to.
It is it's a level of caring that I just cannot get to, and I really appreciate it. Listen, I'm a man who holds grudges. I love to hold a grudge, but I'm not doing any extra work after that. The fact that you do all the extra work and continue to hold the grudge and continue to have feuds, I actually really respect it.
Thank you. It means I mean it.
Yeah.
I believe you mean it.
It's nice. It's conviction. It's integrity. I like it.
Thank you.
Myka, I like that. I like your simple-mindedness and the fact that you don't understand any jokes that have ever been said.
Thanks, Tim.
You're
That was
welcome.
really nice.
No, I like that you're one of the funniest people that I've ever met in my entire life.
Aw, thanks, Timmy.
You're welcome.
He says that in private too, bitches. And Keith, I like how you do a fucking special every year and that you just fucking go for it and you make your own lane no matter like what else is going on in the world. You're like, this is the career I want and this is the career I'm going to have. And you just fucking do it irrespective of the rest of the world. I think that's cool as hell.
Thanks.
And Tim, I like how you really led the show today.
Thank you.
I think you were very funny today. I've been kind of
What?
off and you've been really carrying me and I like that.
Is that true, Keith? Do you agree?
You were a good team.
Yeah, I think it's been a good show. I think we've both been off on our moments, but I think Myka's been a little more on than me.
Write in the comments when you think people were off.
Yes.
Yeah, timestamp them. So, and then if there was a good moment, timestamp that too. It helps me find the clips. And that's good.
Yeah,
So we did
Keith,
it.
have you found
Are
it
you
weird?
falling in love with me now?
Oh yeah, have you fallen in love?
Literally,
with
yes.
Yes.
Keith, have you found it weird being a guest and not the host since you've hosted thousands and thousands of episodes?
The onus is more on you guys, so it's easier in that way.
Yeah, I kind of felt you slacking off a bit here.
I think he's
Just sort of really
in awe
feeling the
of
guest
this-
chair, you know?
Yeah.
But I do like the setup, how you have us facing forward, and then I just keep...
We need
Turning
two
to
more.
left
We
and
need
right.
2 more cameras. If we can get 2 more cameras, then we can chop it up. Here's how we got to get those cameras. We need people to sign up for the Patreon at patreon.com/greathang. All the money goes back into the fucking podcast. It's going to pay Keith for being here. So if you guys sign up at patreon.com/greathang, we can maybe afford to get a couple more cameras. Then we can have one on Myka, one on you, one on me. So when we talk, we can go back and forth.
Yeah, I can only scam Amazon for a camera once, and we did it.
Yeah, so then, because if we
Did
have
you say you didn't get it?
Yeah.
Because if we have
Oh, and it
Crafty.
turns out we don't need it anymore either, so don't send us...
because if we have 3 cameras, we can have a shot of 2 of us and then a shot of 1 of us. We can make it all work.
That's right. Okay. Tim, let's move on.
All right, and now to moving on to Speak Ill of the Dead. Oh wait, no.
Wait, party stories.
Sorry, I fucked up. This is why I gotta have my fucking.
This is
list.
insane. Just, Tim, pick it up. Pick up the
Keith,
pace.
this is the guest time to shine.
All right.
Do you have a fun party story or tip for being a great hang, or something you find that people do that makes them a terrible hang?
You know what? I
feel like that's good for Keith because I feel like you see more negative than positive in the world.
I had an engagement party, and Myka Fox showed up, and
Oh God.
we had these cute little on the side, out of
This
the
is-
way.
This is scaring me.
Where people weren't necessarily hanging out. I had cute little lollipop rings.
Okay.
And Myka found it and just took it.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait,
There's
are
gonna
you
be-
not supposed to eat the lollipop rings?
Not if it's for something cute at an engagement party.
Wait, what? I don't.
It was out of the way too. She goes through shit to find shit and then
First
takes
of
that
all-
shit.
She likes to look around.
She
First
looks.
of all-
She likes to look around, right?
Yeah.
Which engagement was this?
Just the one.
Okay, all right.
Mike and I are those similar in our ways that we like to wander around and snoop through people's things.
I don't remember this, but I'm going to hedge a bet that I was drunk
Okay.
and or high. Now, where was
Both.
this party?
In our apartment.
It was at the apartment. I do not remember this. Where was the ring hiding?
In the corner in the kitchen.
In the corner of the kitchen, and then I found it and just started sucking on it?
Yes.
And you were supposed to what,
Damn.
propose
It was
going
going
to
to be something cute with it.
You were
But it's
what
just-
was you were going to propose with it?
No, I would have already
You
proposed.
stick it on your dick, make her suck it?
Damn.
That's what I was gonna.
Or you going to make everyone watch?
See,
Yes.
this is the pettiness that you come to respect from Keith.
This is how many years ago are we talking, Keith?
Oh, 15?
15 years ago.
And-
Never brought it up to me once.
You guys asked me.
Right, but never brought it up once. If you had a problem with this, 15 years. you've
Michael
been
was
holding on to
11
this.
years old.
I've been on your show probably maybe almost 100 times. I don't know, 50 times. Never once brought it up.
I guarantee this was brought up on the show.
Fuck. I don't even remember that. That is how immune to taking responsibility for my own actions I am.
And you see, she admits it. You see that? I'm
now
out
Tim's
here
right.
getting gaslit on a regular basis. I'm telling you, people. Please believe me. I'm in an emotionally abusive relationship.
So wait, you're telling me you invite a guest over and they can't have any candy?
There's candy. I have a candy bowl. I put out cheese. I know how to throw a party. You found this in the corner is just very interesting.
And so this was a tip for being a great hang is to like come over, find the interesting piece
Don't
of candy.
eat hidden candy.
Thank you.
Wait,
Thank
is
you.
this a tip for being a great hang or a tip for not? Couldn't be.
He said, "What's the craziest party
Oh,
story?"
that's-
And it was this egregious action.
Really? Now, how did
Yeah, this is one of our crazier stories, probably.
how did the other guests respond to my hilarious hijinks?
They couldn't believe it.
Really? Was
No, I'm
everyone
just kidding. No,
stunned?
they just thought I was a baby.
They thought you were a baby?
sure.
Interesting.
I mean, that is part of being. That's the one drawback of being as petty as you are, is you are going to get a lot of people being like, "You are being a baby. Stop it. It doesn't matter that much." But Myka took your precious little candies.
Yeah.
No, I took his precious little funny moment.
Yes.
It's not about the candy. I know what Keith's about. Keith's about the attention. And it was his party for him. Because the engagement party is the only thing the groom gets. The wedding's for the wife.
I get you.
So this was his time to shine, and I sucked the shine right off of it.
That's cool. Well, that was good. All right, Keith. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's what we
I
need.
do not want to thank you for that segment.
We need more guests that Myka has slighted to bring it up.
We would never run out of guests.
Maybe we get a new segment. How did Myka slight you?
Honestly, we could fill a lot of time with that, I'm sure. And every time I'd be just as surprised as I am right now.
Well, now it's time for our second to last segment.
Apologizing to Keith.
Apologizing to Keith and also speaking ill of the dead.
Yes.
So I can go first if you want.
Okay. I hope it's not who I'm picking.
Did you pick an Irish-centric person?
No, you're free.
All right. So I picked Dublin's own Bram Stoker.
Oh.
You come and fucking create Dracula. Too scary. That's fucking scary as hell. Why are you creating scary stuff, you son of a bitch? I hope that you're down in hell getting scared out of your mind while you're getting butt fucked by the damn devil and fucking Dracula's over there laughing at your damn ass. Bram Stoker, suck my dick and the devil's dick, you loser. But since it's St. Patrick's Day, I wanted to find an Irish guy. He was born in Dublin.
Oh,
right.
then what's the butt for?
Right.
Well, his butt is for getting butt fucked by the damn devil.
It sounded like you were about to launch
did.
into a whole new person.
What's a butt for? Pooping. All right, go ahead.
Keith?
Dane Cook.
Oh, is he dead?
I seen his face. Something's fucking happened,
Oh,
right?
Dane
Damn.
Cook's old face.
He has gotten a lot of work done, and he looks wild.
It's crazy. It's crazy. All right.
But he is cool. His wife or girlfriend is only like 20.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
She was underage when they met,
Yeah.
and supposedly he waited.
Their
until-
faces trying
The
to meet in
David
the middle.
Bowie method.
Right. He's like, no, we're just hanging out, and then 18 done. Now we
Yeah.
can fuck.
It's just like me and those quadruplets. But go ahead. Dane Cook's face is fucked up.
Give me. I'll take Robin Williams.
Okay, go ahead.
Fuck.
I don't know how people let go that he's a fucking joke thief.
I've been saying it.
Damn, you petty as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he did steal a joke, but that didn't mean
Maybe.
they'd perform it with the same coke-addled shenanigans that he pulled off.
No, but he did perform it on The Tonight Show and would go to the Comedy Store and write people checks for their jokes because he just stole them and did them on The Tonight Show.
Right. That doesn't make it okay.
Well, I'm glad he killed himself because he was dying.
Robin Williams, I hope that you're in hell getting butt fucked by the devil, who's also doing your bits.
Okay, and I am going to talk shit about Paul Alexander, the man who just died after living 70 years in an iron lung.
Whoa.
He got
I saw that guy.
He got polio when he was 7 and then spent the next 70 fucking years in an iron lung
Jesus.
preaching about vaccines. First of all, you a conspiracy theorist, bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
And then after being 70 years in the iron lung, he had the nerve to fucking die of COVID. That's two conspiracies. You are out, my bitch.
Whoa, this dude died of COVID in 2024?
How much you trying to prove that vaccines are necessary? I've had enough of your bullshit. bullshit. I hope you're breathing heavy in hell.
Yeah, I hope the devil's butt fucking you with his iron cock, you piece of shit.
Yeah, I hope the iron lungs pumping his dick in and out of your ass while you rot.
Yeah, you fucking piece of shit. Do you think it's like that? You think like you die in an iron lung and it's like how when in Egypt when they died you go to hell in your iron lung?
Oh, he takes it with him?
Or do you think he's a child before? Do you think he's 6 years old when he could still walk and the devil's butt fucking a 6-year-old?
I say live by the tomb, die by the tomb.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Well, that was it. This was a great show, Keith. Thank you very much.
Fun. Thank you.
And now it's time for our final segment. Of course, it's sign-offs. Signing off. It is I, the greatest man who has ever lived. Your Patreon dad, patreon.com/greathank. Check it out. Please give us some money. Sorry. Your free feed best friend, Timothy Grady McLaughlin II.
And signing off, it is the second most petty person in the room. A woman who will suck the joy out of your engagement party.
I was asked.
And a woman who is a little sorry, but not really. And side note, that marriage failed, so maybe that was a hint.
Yeah.
Maybe it was an omen of things to come. Not my fault. Hashtag not my fault. It is...
Hashtag me too.
Toey's mom, Keith's friend, Tim's girlfriend and podcast co-host, and your friend and podcast host, Myka Fox.
Signing off, this is Keith Malley, host of Keith and the Girl. The end.
Yes. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the day.